day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So we're up and running. Kessié. Ndika. Camera. Now that's well seen too. Kessié. Oh, nicely intercepted. Have it back and can go again. And it's played forward. Traoré. Tries a measured ball. Gets into some space. Oh, sweet feet. Shot a goal!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Ndika. Camera. Ndika. Ndika shifted upfield. Ahmad. Doué. Lovely feet. And here's Ahmad. Traoré. And the counter is on. Ouattara. That's really well manoeuvred. Traoré. Lovely ball, shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gesson. Boga providing an outlet on that flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Coffee deals with that nice and simple. Kabore. Traoré. Tapsoba. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kessié. Moved on forwards. Doué. And here's Ahmad. Played into space out wide. Could try cutting inside here. Ivory Coast claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. They've played it short. And that has been cleared. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kessié. Played out to the right. Tapsoba tries to clear. And it's been taken short. And he's got his cross in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Fofana. Boga. Wins the duel this time. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's gone for it! And the ball's come loose here. Kessié. Ahmad. Well, played right into his path. And he's heaved it away. And it's Traore. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Ndika. Kessié. Ndika. Played with finesse. That has been cut short. Boga. Defending of the desperate variety. Could be danger here. So who's he picking out? Can he finish? Clears it away. Traore. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Ndika. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Doué. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Here it is, crossed in. And he's there to clear it. Ouattara plays it short. Ouattara. There's the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Danger averted for now. And that's a throw-in. Ouattara. Gesson. Succumbs to the pressure. Clearly not happy with that. And it's played forward. Ahmad. Ouattara. And it's Traore. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Tapsoba does really well to win the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Ouattara! Kabore. That's very neat. Traore. Boga. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aim forwards. Ahmad. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vicious ball here. That's Ahmad. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Diallo wins the duel this time. Ndika. Camara. Kessié. Fofana. Aim forwards. That's an excellent interception. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Kamara. Oh, that's neat. Kessié. Goes for goal! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone direct. It's a loose ball. Traore. Ouattara. He's got away. Now it's Ouattara. Ouattara played into the box. Ndika can get it clear. Doué. Boga. Ouattara gets across to intercept that. Kabore. Moved on forwards. Traoré. Doué cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good spread. And he's there to get it away. And here's Traoré. Great defending, strong and determined.
Traoré really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kessié gently done. Soba attempts a clearance. That's tidy. Boga. Ahmad! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. He has found the way through. And it's Traoré. Ouattara hangs one in. Firmly met. There will be a throw-in. Kabore. Lovely bit of skill. He's in plenty of space here. Gets his head on it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Kessié. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. Clears it away. Fofana. Aim forwards. Traoré. Long ball looking to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Ouattara moved on forwards, tries to get it clear. Ouattara goes on a run down the left wing. That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Doué. Ahmad. Played out to the right. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Driven forward.
Ivory Coast have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Doué. Oh, there's a probing ball. Defending of the desperate variety. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kessié. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he cuts out the supply. Boga. Ahmad. Guessel. And the keeper has it. Ouattara forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. Traoré. So Traoré! Kessié. Ahmad. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
But it's Traoré. That's really well manoeuvred. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Clipped into space. Clears it away. Guessel do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Kessié. Played into the middle. No, that's too long. Moved on forwards. Traore looks to get on the end of this. It's a good run down the right. Traore. Traore. Kabore. Traore. And it's played forward. Boga. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Traore. Can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Coffee claims it without any fuss. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Lobbed in behind. This looks promising. Ndika, gently done. Fofana. Aim forwards.
Gasson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Kabore. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Ouattara. Time to deliver. Nice control. Ahmad moved on forwards. He's found a way through. Keeps on running. Gasson. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ouattara. Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. Spread out to the left. And it's played in. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Doué. Ahmad. Doué, aim forwards. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's too far for anyone. Doué. Fofana, and it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Traoré! He can get that clear. Ouattara. That's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Kessié with the clearance. Cleared away. Played in. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Ouattara with the short one. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ahmad. Guesson. Great ball if he can get there. That's going to go a long way. He came in hard, very hard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it out wide. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. And it's Traoré. That has found him in acres of space. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Does really well to win the ball there. Ouattara. Kessié can get it clear. Traoré. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's been given away. Oh, just skip. He's one-on-one! It's anyone's ball now. Tapsoba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tapsoba. Oh, can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. Ndika. Boga. Kessié. And it's played forward. And he thumps it clear. And he welcomes it in. Traoré. Delivered in. Ndika getting this one clear. Moved on forwards. Kamara. Oh, played through for the wide man. Guessel. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Traore. He's going to be disappointed with that. Traore, out to the left it goes. Kessié. Boga. So, what can they make of this? And that is a little undercooked. Boga. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Ivory Coast. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ouattara. Ouattara shifted upfield. Ndika. Kessié. Boga. Kessié, aim forwards. Kabore. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Traore, he's shifting through the gears here. A chance to play it in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Doué, forwards and with intent. Ouattara. Tapsoba. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Fofana. Doué. Kessié. Boga. Over to the left. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Fofana. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's trying the shot. Tries to get it clear. Ahmad. Diallo stood his ground strongly. Oh, it's come loose. Diallo trying to keep this in. Fofana. Cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. And it's played forward. Traore. Now what about a counter-attack? Traore. Real chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bulgar. Traore, can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. Wins the duel this time. Gesson. Fofana. Doué. Ahmad. That is lovely. Fofana. Gesson! That was very necessary. Bulgar. Great chance! Traore. Kabore. Traore. Tapsoba. That's really well manoeuvred. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Ahmad. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Boga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tapsoba shifted upfield. Aim forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Doué, gently done. Ouattara. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Quality ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's put paid to a promising move. Moved on forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kessié. Oh, good-looking ball. That's really well cleared. And now the breakaway. Bulgar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's played forward, and they can counter here. Now it's Ahmad. Doué. Can he deliver? Showing good feet. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cote. Up towards the front line. Is onto it in a flash. Oh, easy pickings there. Diallo forwards and with intent. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Cote. Traore. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Camera. Kessié. Fofana. Aim forwards. That's a nicely weighted pass. Shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Fofana. Boga. And that's a big chance! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Ivory Coast to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And here's Ahmad. Traore. Oh, they could break here. Moved on forwards. Oh, delightful ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has been cut short. Ouattara. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Cote. Probing pass. Ouattara. And it's played forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cote. Kessié. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Ahmad. Played out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's having a go. Oh, what a try! Oh, taken with style. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Drink corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not kicking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message...
And a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Cote. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ouattara.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ahmad wins the duel this time. Ouattara. And he cuts out the supply. Kessié. Oh, red. Nice interception. Cote. Ouattara. Ouattara. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Diallo shifted upfield. Ouattara. Very nicely done. And it's Traore. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. That's a good ball. Kessié. That's been drilled forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Traore. Ouattara. That's very neat. Boga. Ahmad. He is through here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kessié, no, again there's no way through. Done delicately. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fofana. Moved on forwards. And that's been won straight back. Kabore. Traore tries making a foray down the right. Traore, now he's got space here. Cleared without complication. Traore. Lovely feet. And here's the chance to counter. Boga. Ahmad. Doué. Ahmad. Kamara. Defending of the desperate variety. Ouattara. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's played forward. Traore. Well timed, excellent interception. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. He is just caressing the ball. Ahmad. Plenty waiting in the middle.
Ivory Coast clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Boga. Aim forwards.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Doué clears it away. Now who's going to be first to this? Diallo, gently done. Could move up a gear here. Doué played into space. Diallo looking to run onto it. Ahmad. That is lovely. Doué. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Doué. Excellent. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is shown a yellow card. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. In again. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Boga. Camera. Great defending, strong and determined.
Ivory Coast surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice physical challenge. Diallo, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, it's come to nothing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ndika gets over and intercepts. Fofana. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Traore battling down that right flank. Kessié. Ndika. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Out to the right. Can he get onto this? Traore. He's found a way through. Traore plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Doué. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's tidy.
Burkina Faso really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Takes a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Ivory Coast clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the...
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Ouattara.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's run loose here. Doué. Oh, can he get onto this? Nicely intercepted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Very much into the last knockings. Tapsoba. Tapsoba, nicely aimed pass. Fofana. Doué. Ndika. And it's played forward. And it's Traore. Picks it up out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. He's in on the finish! Oh, in he goes again! Gets it away.
Burkina Faso really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Fofana moved on forwards. Camera. Oh, delicate chip through. Boga looking to get on the end of this. Time to deliver. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Chance to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. So there's going to be another change here. Ouattara. Ouattara. Oh, that's nice. Final seconds, this has to be it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kessié. Boga. Doué. Fofana. Ahmad. Boga. 2 minutes to be added on. Ouattara forwards and with intent. Ouattara shifted upfield. Ndika tries to clear. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Ahmad. And it's been played through. Looking to break at pace.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Kabore. Aim forwards. And it's Traore. And here's Traore. Kabore. Traore plays it in. Oh, the clearance is short. And there goes the final whistle. Ivory Coast have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams.